So I told this story a while ago on TikTok and it went big, especially in the Muslim community because I mean, again, I guess they were just happy to hear it. They loved the video, and I'm just like, you know what? It's been a while, and I haven't told it to my YouTube. I got an awesome new microphone, and I really want to try it out. So I thought I would try it out by telling this story. I called it my first experience with a Muslim couple. My experience with a Muslim couple. That's what I. So I was working at a place, and I knew this one guy. He was Muslim, and a little while later, after I was started working there for a time, his wife got a job there and started working together. And he's a very, very nice guy. He keeps to himself, always has headphones on, but wanted to welcome her to a new workplace. So I'm just like, I saw her. I'm like, hi, how are you? And she looked at me and she was like all confused. And he had to translate for her. And she looks at me and she goes, hi, good. And I'm like, oh, you're not good with English. And he goes, no, she's not good with English. Now, her husband was pretty good with English, but he didn't practice it much. He was always in his headphones, so he wasn't great at it, but you can understand him. His wife knew about a week's worth of English, like, hi, how are you? Confused her. Well, it just so happened me and her worked next to each other. And after a while of working with her, I taught her English. Not on purpose. I think I annoyed her into learning English. In fact, she told me so. But I was so excited. I wanted to learn about her country. What are the rules? What's it like there? And after a while of working together, we're just working. It's quiet, it's silence, boring day. She looks at me and she goes, you like peanut butter? Yeah? And I'm like, peanut butter? And she goes, yeah, you like, yeah? I'm like, I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say I like it, but, I'll eat it. It's okay. And she goes, yeah, you like peanut butter? She goes, I bring for you tomorrow. And I'm like, why? Why? I mean, why are you asking if I like peanut butter? She goes, because you bring every day for lunch. And I'm like, oh, because it's cheap. Every day I brought a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, sometimes two, because it's cheap. And I told her, I'm like, no, it's because I'm broke. I don't have another person to share the bills with, and we make barely above minimum wage. It's cheap to buy bread, peanut butter, and jelly. And she goes, okay, so I bring for you tomorrow. And I'm like, why? You don't have to do that. Peanut butter is not that expensive. And she goes, no, it's okay. I have 6 jar at home. I mean, I'm no like, and my husband, he allergy. Your husband's allergic to peanut butter and you have 6 jars of it at home? And she laughed. She goes, well, my son, he like it. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that, especially if it's not going to be eaten. So I'm like, okay, if you're not going to eat it, then sure, I'll take it. So the next day, her husband comes up to me. I was on break. I was having a cigarette, and he walks up and he goes, hey, man, I bring for you the groceries. I'm like, oh, yeah, the peanut butter. I forgot all about it. He goes, peanut butter? And he goes, no, come on. Why? He seemed confused, and I was confused why he seemed confused. So we walked to the trunk of his vehicle, and he opens up the trunk, and there's 6 grocery bags. And I'm like, what is all this? And he goes, well, in this bag, there's the peanut butter. We have a brick of cheese. It was a big brick of cheese. It was like bigger than my head. It was like this. I'm like, he goes, we have some cereal. We have some oatmeal. Like I said, it was 6 bags of groceries. I'm like, dude, this is too much. And he goes, what's too much? Not too much. In my country, if we have a neighbor and he hungry, we feed. I mean, what am I going to say? No? I mean, if I said no, I'd probably insult the guy. I don't want to say no. So, well, thank you. And he goes, yeah, no problem. Where's your car? I'm like, it's over here. So we bring everything to my car. And, I'm feeling humbled at this point, right? And I saw his wife later, and I was just like, you said you were only going to bring peanut butter. And she gave me that look like, and I'm like, oh, I know that look. I'm like, you were planning on getting me a bunch of groceries. And she goes, you say you're hungry. We buy you food, yeah? Okay. I mean, what am I, like I said, what am I going to say? No. So a little while later, it's lunchtime. and I was gonna go down the road. They had a pizza place for $5. You could get 2 slices of pizza and a soda. And I was like, I wonder how much money I have in my bank. So I brought up my bank account and my app, and it says I was negative $50. I miscalculated somewhere, and I was negative $50. And I'm just like, well, I got cereal and a brick of cheese to munch on for lunch. And so I'm doing that. I opened up the cheese, I'm munching on that, I'm having some cereal, and all of a sudden I see the husband walking up to my vehicle again, and he had something in a tin foil. Like, I rolled down the window, and he comes up and he goes, "Hey man, you want? It's just egg on bagel." He goes, "I make for my wife, but she not eat." And I'm like, "So it's not going to be eaten?" "No, you take." I'm like, "Okay." Again, well, thank you. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, I got my lunch. So I found them afterwards. I'm like, let me tell you something. If anybody gives you crap about being Muslim, you let me know. You let me know. I will set them straight. And I talked to a few people afterwards about it, like, say, people who are in the army. They're like, oh, yeah, I served in a Muslim country. They were very nice. They invited us into their homes. They were incredibly nice. They just wanted to talk, give us food, and making sure we're as comfortable as possible. They're actually really good people. I'm like, that's so cool. That's so cool. And I felt like I was best friends with them for a long time. I don't work there anymore. I haven't heard from them in forever. But it was such a good experience. And now whenever I meet a Muslim person, I just want to talk to them. They're my absolute best friend. It's like, where have you guys been? I need some friends in life. So I told you that story, and I'm going to give it a little follow-up. This I didn't have in the original video. Since I put this story on TikTok, and it blew the hell up, okay? I feel like I keep looking at this because I keep feeling like I'm pressing the button to, shut it off, but I'm not. The button's up here. It's like, I feel like there's a button here. Anyway, when that blew up and I decided to go live on TikTok, 300 people came in. I'm like, hi, guys. I'm no one special. I haven't done anything great. The majority of them were Muslim women saying that their daughter would absolutely love me. And I'm like, listen, Muslim women are among the most gorgeous women I have ever seen, including the wife of the girl that I used to work with. And they're like, yeah, my daughter, she would like you. She like you a lot. She cooks, she cleans, she do everything for you. And I'm like, let me guess, because the girl I worked with told me about it. I'd have to be Muslim in order to marry your daughter, huh? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, see, I can't do that. I'm an atheist. I can't do that. There is no evidence supporting the existence of your God or any other religion's God so far. Show me real proof, then maybe I'll change my mind. But so far, there's nothing. I appreciate the offer, and I appreciate that you like me enough to offer me your daughter. I mean, who does that? But yeah, that went on for a while. The majority of them still follow me on TikTok, but I haven't talked about anything Muslim in a while. But I wanted to share this story. I wanted to get it out on YouTube. It's been a while. Like I said, yeah, I guess that's it. Like I said, that story still resonates with me today. I still think about it. I still think about the couple, how nice they were to me, and how so many people, especially ones who are in the army, have experienced how nice the Muslim community can be. I mean, yeah, they have some very strict rules, absolutely. And some of you probably know that. But other than that, I don't have a problem with them. That's it. Thanks for listening, if you listened this far. My name's Dustin White to you, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there.